أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Assalamu alaikum brothers, and welcome to today's lesson, and we thank Allah for making it possible for us to start another lesson today inshallah, and we pray to Allah that everything goes well, especially our TV system goes well, and we ask Allah to make it easy for us to understand the lesson, benefit from the lesson, of course in terms of understanding the Quran, and we ask Allah that may Allah make us among the righteous believers. And also brothers, let's make special dua to Allah to take the hardship away from the Muslims. Alright, don't forget that as a part of your after your salah, after your zikr, after your Quran, always remember them. Okay, because the beautiful life that we have, relaxed life, they don't have that, so may Allah make it easy for them. So brothers, today's topic is two very important topic. Alright, number one is Hamzatul Wasl, and Hamzatul Qat, that we're going to understand, which is very important for us. And also the second thing we're going to be understanding today is very, very important, is Huruf al-Shamsiyya and Huruf al-Qamariyya. Okay, now alhamdulillah, we've read Quran and we know we have got some idea of Huruf al-Shamsiyya and Huruf al-Qamariyya, but today we're going to take a deep dive into both of them and inshallah look at a few of them. And then what we're going to do, last week in our last lesson we finished lesson 3. So what we're going to do today is we're going to summarize lesson 3, the things that we have studied, and inshallah be ready for lesson 4. Okay, so brothers who have missed the lesson, there's nothing to worry about. Alright, all these lessons are already being uploaded. Lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3 are uploaded in YouTube. You can watch them. Alright, and if you have a question or if you're not too sure about anything, please feel free to ask me anytime. You can message me or you can ask me after the class. Okay, so now we come into this topic of Hamzatul Wasl. Okay, now does everybody know that by now? I believe everyone's got the understanding that Hamza is of how many types? 2 types. 2 types, yeah? So brothers, remember Hamza is of 2 types. Number is Hamzatul Wasl and Hamzatul Qat. Okay, so interesting question brothers. If you look the Indo-Pak Quran, right, they don't have this Hamzatul Wasl and Hamzatul Qat. Alright, so one of the question that was asked to Sheikh, right, is that what should we do? Should we follow the Indo-Pak print where there is no Hamza, no Hamzatul Wasl, no Hamzatul Qat business, or should we follow the Madani print? Alright, and the answer that's come is that we should follow the Madani print where there is a differentiation between Hamzatul Qat and Hamzatul Wasl. Alright, to get a better understanding of what is actually happening. Okay, so brothers from who are used to reading Indo-Pak print, that's not a problem. Alright, but now what we're going to do is we're going to try to do Hamzatul Wasl and Hamzatul Qat, and this will give us a better understanding of how to read the Quran and also know the Arabic language. Alright, so now Hamzatul Wasl and Hamzatul Qat, and we said that so by now we have an understanding of, so that this is one of the signs, right, and this is the other sign, right everyone? We know this one. This is called Hamzatul what? Hamzatul? This one, the one on the left, Hamzatul Qat. Okay, Hamzatul Qat. And the one on the other side, Hamzatul Wasl. Okay, this is sounding a bit like Tajweed lesson brothers, but this is not Tajweed lesson, the Arabic lesson. Okay, so this is Qat and this is Wasl, correct? Hamzatul Wasl. Now this differentiation brothers have to be nice and clear in your mind. Hamzatul Wasl, Hamzatul Qat. Okay, and you will see situations like this. Sorry, my alif is not that straight. Or you will see a situation like this. Okay, it's a very common example. This one, can anyone give me an example of this one from the Quran? I'm referring to the Quran so it's easy for us to understand. Remember, Hamza, example of Hamzatul Wasal from the Quran. Very first surah of the Quran. Good, mashallah, good. Barakallahu fiqh. Brother comes from a regular tajweed class, that's why he knows. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Yeah, good. Now, can everyone give me an example from the Quran of Hamzatul Qat? Surah Ma'un. Ara'ayta alladhi yukadhibu bid-din. Okay? So that one's got Hamzatul Wasl. Okay? So now inshallah we're going to try and understand what's the difference between the two. Okay? And what is the golden rule that we said? Hamzatul Qat is always pronounced. Okay, we've got to remember this, brothers. We've got to remember this. Hamzatul Qat always pronounced. Wherever you see Hamzatul Qat, no, nothing, you're going to pronounce it. Okay? Always pronounced. And Hamzatul Wasl only pronounced if it is the first letter. Okay? Not of a word, of a verse or of a sentence. Like for example, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. In that particular verse, our first letter is Hamzatul Wasl. So we haven't got a choice. We got to pronounce the Hamzatul Wasl. Alright? But if it's in the middle, then we can merge it. Okay? How we can merge it is what we're going to inshallah see today. Okay, so the alif in alif and lam, the definite article is called Hamzatul Wasl. Okay, brothers? So we know, by now, alhamdulillah, we got an understanding of, so Muhammad, no, let's say, anyone give me an ism, please. Ism, brother, any ism. I'm now being Arabic, I'm not saying give me now, no, give me any ism. Yes, ism is a noun, yes, give me one, please.
Hamza.
No. Hamza. By the way, Hamza is a noun or what is it? Hamza?
Subject.
Is a subject?
Yes.
Hamza is a noun or pronoun?
Hamza is a pronoun.
Pronoun.
Yes.
Okay, pronoun, yeah. Pronoun is, we haven't learned pronoun, but Hamza is pronoun which is also a noun. Alright? But we don't want to confuse ourselves now.
Yes.
Okay?
It is a part of the noun.
It is part of the noun, yes. In Arabic it is part of the noun, but in English it's an identity on its own.
Yes.
Alright? But we don't want to go that don't want to confuse everyone now. Okay? But at least there's Haza on the side. Any other noun you can give me. Masjid, good, mashallah. Masjid, try and say masjidun. I want to hear the end bit, okay? Masjidun. Okay? So now masjidun is definite or indefinite?
Indefinite.
Indefinite. Masjidun, ending with the tanween. Now try quickly make it into definite.
Al-Masjid.
Al-Masjidu. Good, mashallah. Al-Masjidu. Okay? So now, interestingly, now, this is very, very important, brothers, and I'll request everyone to pay attention to this one. Okay? So, let's take this word. Masjid? Okay, I missed the kasra. Alright? If I miss out vowel letters, tell me, brothers, okay? I'm very strict with vowel letters, alright? Alright, so masjidun. Now I want to make it into definite, alright? Dan. What did I do? Al-Masjidu. Al-Masjidu. So thank you for reminding. Okay? Al-Masjidu. Now what we are interested in this lesson, brothers, is to understand what's going on here. What's going on here? That's what we want to understand. That is the core of our lesson today. Alright? So this alif here, has you got anything on top of it? No. Nah, this is confusing, isn't it? All this time I've been saying that you've got an alif, you got what? Hamzatul Wasl on it or Hamzatul Qat on it. Right? Now you got a situation where alif's got nothing on top of it. Yeah? So now this is, brothers, rule number 1 is whenever you change, right, a noun, alright, from nakiratun to ma'rifatun, it will take alif and lam, which we know. This alif and lam has What on top? This alif and lam has this alif will have hamzatul wasl on top. Okay? This alif has what on top? Hamzatul wasl. Alright? Hamzatul wasl on top. Alright? So now we're going to read it as al-masjidu. Al-masjidu. Okay? Al-masjidu. Yeah? Okay? Al-masjidu. Now, very interestingly, remember, now tell me brothers, can I write it like this? I'm thinking, you know what, both the Hamzas are the same. How much is going to put this Hamza? Is it okay? I decide I'm going to put the other Hamza. Can I do that, brothers? No, you can't do that. No. This is wrong. You can't do this. Okay? So whenever you change a indefinite to a definite, right? It will take the alif in the beginning. And that alif is Hamzatul Wasal only. Alright? But now I know why everyone's got a question. So why is this alif not got anything on top of it? Yeah? We see the alif just like this. Right? Nothing on top. Right? If you're saying this is Hamzatul Wasal, why has it not got this one like this? Is that everyone's question? Everyone got the same question? All this time you're saying that if it's Hamzatul Wasal, you're going to have Hamzatul Wasal on top. But this one you're changing from an indefinite to definite, but alif is not there, on the Hamzatul Wasal sign is not there. So this is another thing, brothers, remember, this and this is the same thing. Same thing. So a lot of the time in the Quran, you will see alif on its own. Alright? Just like this. What does that mean? That means that it's got Hamzatul Wasal on top of it. Okay, brothers? Make a note of that if you're not 100% sure. So if you see an alif like this, that means it's got Hamzatul Wasal on it. Okay? If it is Hamzatul Qat, it will clearly say Hamzatul Qat. Okay? It will have clearly Hamzatul Qat. So whenever you're studying in any Arabic study or any book, yeah, wherever you see alif on its own, then you mean this and this are the same. It's got Hamzatul Wasal, right? And if it's got Hamzatul Qat, it will clearly say Hamzatul Qat. Okay? Hamzatul Qat is nice and clear. Sometimes the Hamzatul Wasal comes into picture, that can be confusing. Now, most of the time in the book, you will not see you will see alif just like this. In our lesson that we're going to take, it's only going to show alif like this. But we know it's what's on top of it, Hamzatul Wasal. Remember that one, yeah? But in the Quran, because, you know, Quran is, if you see the Quran, you know, it is something very important. Can you make mistakes in the Quran? In the reading of the Quran? No, it's very serious. Okay? So in the Quran, you will see, if you open the Quran, I'm just trying to have a look, yeah? It will clearly say, even if it's Hamzatul Wasal, it will clearly put that sign on top. Okay? It will be same. You see, Quran and Hadith, you know, these are very important. Alright? If people make mistake on it, right, then it's very serious. Okay? Especially Quran, you can't make mistake on it. That's why all the vowel signs, everything is there. So people don't make mistake. Similar with Hadith as well. Alright? Because a lot of the time people read Quran and people read Hadith, right? They don't know Arabic language, do they? A lot of us we read, yeah? So for us, so that we don't make mistake, in the Quran it will clearly say. But when it comes to Arabic language, learning Arabic language, you may not always find it, okay? So you need to be careful about it. Okay, brothers? So we've got that one now, Hamzatul Wasal, the definite article. Okay? So now, if it is, so now, we know, now if you have a look at this one, example says, I'll buy 2. Yeah? I'll buy 2. Is that clear to everyone? See this word, brothers? Yeah? So now, when we change from baitun, make it definite, what does it become? I'll buy 2. We know that one there. Look, nice and easy. It's easy stuff now, yeah? Yeah? Easy? We know this one. Yeah, what's next? Alright? So, but, if So this is a Hamzatul Wasl here, Hamzatul Wasl. Okay, now we are in no situation, we have to pronounce the alif, so we say al-baytu. Alright, but now we're going to go up a step further and make the al-baytu to wal-baytu. What did I do there? I put a waw there. Okay, did you see that one? Did everyone see the waw here? Wal baytu. Now our Hamzatul Wasl, is it the first letter anymore? Nah, he's lost his advantage. You know, he wasn't the lead, but now who's taking the lead? Waw's taking the lead. And if Waw's taking the lead, what happened to our Hamzat? What happened to our alif? He lost his sound. Okay, so in this case, we're going to say is wal baytu. Can I say wa al baytu? No. Okay. So this is rule number 2, brothers. All right? Understand first. All right. So when you make a noun from indefinite to definite, right? We're going to bring alif and lam. Yeah. And the alif and lam that comes, right? That alif has got Hamzatul Wasl. Now, if you bring any letter before that one, yeah, then the sound of our Hamzatul Wasl is lost. So we're going to say, yeah, wal baytu. Wal baytu, got it? It's pronounced as wal baytu and not wa al baytu. You see, I hear a lot of the time people say wa, you know, pronouncing alif and lam, and there's a letter of it. This is obviously people don't have the knowledge, right? But now that we know the knowledge, brothers, make sure you follow this one, all right? Towards making sure that we pronounce these things correctly, all right? This is years back, brothers. You know, a lot of the time, you know, so this is a long time back. I heard somebody saying Hamzatul Wasl as being a Dhamma. Dhamma. You know Hamzatul Wasl? The one that was the Hamza. And somebody saying that, oh, that's a Dhamma. You know, sound. So Allahu Akbar. No, that's not a Dhamma. That's Hamzatul Wasl. Alright? So again, this is a lack of knowledge, because happens because of lack of knowledge, and we need to be careful. And we thank Allah for making it easy for us to understand. Okay, so now this is the exception to the rule. Okay, brothers. Now we've been joking that that whenever we got when you're making to indefinite to definite, right? We'll always have what in front? Alif and lam. Okay, but there are certain cases. All right, you don't have to worry about so much now. We will worry about in the future lessons. But there are certain cases where you will not see the alif and lam. Okay, it comes in different forms. Just understand it for now, and that is, and it also appears without alif and lam. Example in the case, ismun, yeah, name, Bismillah. Okay, Bismillah. Okay, this is a special case here. Bismillah. Where is the alif and lam? You can still see it. All right, Bismillah. So ismun, Bismillah. Okay, Allah is a special case. All right, we will understand how Allah happens. Okay, if you make it lillah, you know, it's a special case. But this can happen where alif and lam is not clearly visible. Okay, all right, and then we have ibnun. Okay, ibnun. This is another case. Yeah, Isa ibn Maryam. Isa ibn Maryam. Can you see? Hamzatul Wasl has come. Yeah, but there is the lam here. Where is the lam?
But the other one is the lam, isn't it?
There. Yeah, Bismillah. You can still see alif and lam.
Yeah,
you can see alif and lam. But Allah has a special, you know, explanation to it. Okay. But for understanding purpose, yes, we can still see alif and lam. No problem. We can see alif and lam. Yes, that's right. But in the case of Isa ibn Maryam, where is alif and lam? Alif is there.
Alif is there only.
Alif is there. There is no lam. Okay. So this is an exception to the rule. If you're changing indefinite to definite, I know we said yes, we're going to see the existence of alif and lam, but you can have a case where alif and lam is not there. And for now, yeah, these are the two cases. Allah we can still see, but Isa ibn Maryam, yeah, in another case, we can't see the lam here, but we can see the alif, which we are not pronouncing. Okay, there's other words as well that will come in the future, but don't worry about it for now. All right, So now this answers one of the other questions, is that to signify alif as Hamzatul Wasl, one of the three conditions. So what will happen? So a symbol on alif. So how do I identify Hamzatul Wasl? This is one of the ways you will find. Okay, Hamzatul Wasl. Got it, brothers?
Brother, this one is in here. These things.
These notes, these are part of the book. All right, I will put this in the group anyway, brothers. Okay, these are class notes of the book that's been made. All right, I will put this in the group. Okay, so everyone can benefit from this. End. These are all notes already made, so don't worry about it. All right, but because the notes are there, don't think that you don't have to take a note. If there is something you think is important, all right, and beneficial, make your own notes. All right. The book is here. Look, the book got so much space in here. All right, so much space in here. Make use of the space. All right, to make your own notes. All right, sometimes you understand your notes better. All right, but sometimes it can also be possible that you go back to your notes and understand nothing. It can happen. Okay, so this symbol on alif as like this. So you can. This is one of the first time we discussed already that you can see alif with a symbol on top. All right, we know that is our Hamzatul Wasl. It can also be possible without any symbol, this or this on alif. Okay, as we said, alif just on its own, no Hamzatul Wasl sign or no Hamzatul Qat sign. Okay, and then completely taken off, not seen in writing, as in the case of Bismillah. Okay, Bismillah. Okay. All right. Now let's move on. Okay. So now both alif and lam are not pronounced when words with solar is preceded with another letter. Okay. Now we're coming to the next topic. All right, which is the issue of Hamza. What do you call this? Huruf al-Shamsiyya, Huruf al-Qamariyya will come down. For example, in this case, did you see in case of al-Baytu, right? When you put a, what happened? How did we read it? Wal Baytu, right? Wal Baytu. But look at this word, Najmun. When we make it into a definite noun, it becomes one Najmu. What have we skipped? Lam. We have skipped lam as well. In the case of al Baytu, we skipped alif, didn't we? Yeah? But in the case of Najmu, we are skipping alif and lam. Okay. Why are we doing that? We're coming to that in a few seconds. But Hamzatul Wasl is also known as joining Hamza. Okay? Uniting Hamza, attaching Hamza. Okay? So, kids in their lesson knew that there's a friendly Hamza. It's okay to join and make friendship with everyone. Unlike Hamzatul Qat, he's on his own. Yeah, he doesn't want to make friends with anyone. All right. So is this clear? Is this concept clear, brother?
The last one, basically, last one and the other one, all by two on Najmu. This is the first one is touching to the all by two. The next one is a Najmu.
One Najmu. One Najmu.
Why it is like this?
Okay, so we're coming to that one. Okay, so for now, for this, before we move from this slide, know that in the case of wal by two, right, we are not pronouncing alif, right?
Yeah.
Wal by two. And when it comes to najam, we are not pronouncing alif and lam. Okay,
Yeah.
so inshallah now we're going to discuss that one. All right. So Arabic letters, right, are divided into two groups. Into how many groups? Two groups. Okay. Of the 28 constant, 14 are divided into huruf al-shamsiyya, and the 14 are divided into huruf al-qamariyya. Okay. Huruf al-Shamsiyya and Huruf al-Qamariyya, which means solar letters in English and lunar letters. Got it? Solar and lunar letters. And this is very, very important, brothers, to know them. Now, we're going to look in detail which letters are solar letters and which letters are moon letters. We're going to go into the details in a minute, okay? The distinction, the pronunciation letter, okay, so how do we know which is solar letter and how do we know which is a moon letter? So when it is a solar letter, right, we skip alif. Yeah, we skip. So in the case of huruf al-shamsiyya, we skip alif and lam. Okay. In case of huruf al-qamariyya, we skip alif. Correct? Not the lam. We pronounce the lam. Okay. So for example, ash-shams, ash-shams. Okay. Wal-qamar. Okay. Let's have a look at a few examples here. So articulation of solar letters involve the tip of the tongue. Okay. Articulation. Does anybody know what's the name for articulation from the tajweed point of view? Makhraj. Yeah. Makhraj. Yeah. What is makhraj? How do we define them?
Point of articulation, right?
Yep. Articulation, point of letters, exit point of letters, or place where the sound originates from in the mouth. Okay. Good. Mashallah. So for example, we got letter ba. Ba. Which part of the mouth is coming from? Ba. Lips. Right? Okay. Let's go to a tough one. Kha. Kha. Kha.
Inside.
Yeah, inside which bit? No, not back. Kha. Yeah. Kha is a throat. Throat. Okay. Let's do another one. Cough. Which one? Which part of it? Yeah. Say, what was it?
It's the back of the throat.
No, brother, no. Cough, brother. Cough is tongue. Okay. Okay. So back of your tongue. What you call extreme back of your tongue, touching the roof of the mouth. Cough. Cough. Okay. Cough. Okay. It's not the throat. Okay. So we're not going to articulation point of letters, but just for everyone's understanding what articulation point is very important. By the way, brothers, though on a side note, understanding articulation point is very important. Yeah, especially when it comes to reading the Quran. Okay, very important. So solar letters involve the tip of your tongue. Okay, so ta, sin. Okay, sheen, noon. Okay, whereas what you call tip of the tongue plays no role in lunar letters. For example, we will look at the example. Al, so kaf, mim, qaf, ba. This al, there is no tip of the tongue business. Okay. I think it will be more clear when we look at the examples. But let's look. When alif and lam is prefixed to noun beginnings with solar letters, lam is assimilated into example ash-shamsu is okay. So shamsun, right? When we make into what we call when we make it into definite, it becomes ash-shamsu. Yeah, ash-shamsu. All right. Whereas the lam, are you pronouncing the lam? We are skipping the lam. Okay. Whereas when it is a qamariya letter, we say al-qamaru. Al-qamaru. That means we are pronouncing the lam. Okay. Now there is a very interesting formula of how to remember huruf al-shamsiyya and huruf al-qamariya. I'll give it to you in a bit, but before that, let's look at the examples. Okay. Now look, this is a beautiful list done for you, brothers. Okay. Now I need to all done. All right. So now let's look at this first one. We'll give everyone a chance to read this. Okay. Everyone got a chance of me talking. It can get a bit tiring. Okay. So brothers, let's have a look at the first one. What's the first letter there? Aleph. Which group was it falling from? Qamariya, yes, Qamariya. Okay, so what's the first? You're right. Okay, start. What's the first word, brother? Next to Alif, this one.
Al-labu. Al-labu.
No, Al-abu.
Al-abu. Sorry.
Al-abu.
Yes.
Al-abu. Have you got something different in your book?
Sorry, is there?
Yeah. Al-abu. Okay. Al-abu. Okay. Okay. So next one, brother. So did you see now? Did you pronounce the lam? Al-abu. Al-abu. Did we pronounce the lam? Yeah.
No.
Okay. Good. Okay, brother. Is everyone getting confused with this one? Or everyone knows lam alif? Who doesn't know the lam alif business? Just tell me. I'll explain it to you. Or everyone's familiar with lam alif? Everyone knows lam alif? If you don't know, you can raise your hand. I'll explain it to you. Okay? So in a lam and alif, basically what's a combination of two letters, lam and alif. Okay? So lam comes, you pronounce lam first. Okay? And then you pronounce alif. Okay?
Yeah.
So lam is here, alif is next.
Yeah.
So this lam here, alright? Yeah? So now, when we pronounce it, we say al-abu. Okay? Next one, brother.
Which one? This one.
Second, yeah, ba.
Alba.
So ba, what's the word here?
Annabu.
No, what's the word here? Al
Babu.
Al-babu. Al-babu. Okay? Al-babu. Who can remind me what's al-babu?
Babu. That is front. Babu. This.
Bab? Bubblegum.
No, sorry. Which category are you following? This one.
No. What is the meaning of al-babu?
Oh, Babu. That means
The door.
Yeah.
Okay, brothers, be specific. The door. Okay? We're trying to remember. But, okay? Back to next to you, brother.
Al-Jannatu.
Al-Jannatu. Al-Jannatu, we said, didn't we? Did we pronounce the lam? Yeah? Al-Jannatu. We pronounced the lam, yeah? Good. Al-Jannatu. Who can tell me the meaning of Al-Jannatu? Come on, brothers, we should all know. Paradise. The paradise. Good, mashallah. Brother, over to you. Brother, what's your name? Saad. Okay. Brothers come to the lesson first time, inshallah. That's why I didn't know his name. So, brother, can you read the next one, please? Al-Himaru. Good. Did you pronounce the lam? You did pronounce the lam. Good, mashallah. And what's Al-Himaru? Who can tell me? The donkey. Good. Okay. Brother, do you want to have a go for the next one? Oh, you can't see it? Okay. All right. We give other brother a chance then. Okay. But do hear it. Okay, brother? Al.
yeah, that's better.
Okay. Al-Khubzu. 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 Did we pronounce the lam? Yes. We are only interested, brothers. We are only interested in the lam in this case. Okay. So we don't spend too much time here. Okay. Al-Khubzu. Al-Khubzu. Does anybody know what's Al-Khubzu? The bread. Yes. Okay. Next one. Brother. Al-Ainu. Al-Ainu. Okay. Al-Ainu. Did you pronounce the lam? You did. Okay. Think about the lam. Think about the lam. Keep that lam in your head. Okay. Okay. Next one. Al-Ghada'u. Okay. Al-Ain by the way meaning I. Al-Ghada'u, does anybody know? The dinner. Okay. Dinner. Al-Ghada'u. Ghada'u al-Layli. Okay. So next one, brother. Back to you.
Al-Famu. Al-Famu.
Al-Famu. Yeah. Al-Famu. Did you see? We pronounce the lam?
Yes,
You pronounce the lam. Good. Next one.
Al-Qamaru. Al-Qamaru.
Al-Qamaru. That's the word we need to remember. Did you pronounce the lam? Yeah. We know the meaning of Qamar, you know? It's moon. Next one, brother.
Al-Kalbu.
Al-Kalbu. Al-Kalbu. Yeah. Did you pronounce the lam?
Yeah.
Good. What does Al-Kalbu means? The dog. Good. Alright. Next one, brother. Al-Ma'u. Did you pronounce the lam?
Yes.
You pronounce the lam. Okay? Alright. Al-Ma'u. Everybody knows what Al-Ma'u is. Eh? Anyone who doesn't know Al-Ma'u? Water. Alright? Next one. Al-Waladu. Al-Waladu. You got to pronounce the last bit. Okay? Al-Waladu. Al-Waladu is the boy. Okay? Next one. Yeah, next one.
Sorry?
Yeah, no, you know you. Whose turn is it? Brother, yeah. Al-Hawa'u. Did you pronounce the lam? Okay. Al-Hawa, I think is meaning air. Okay. Next one. Al-Yadu. Al-Yadu. Yadu means hand. Okay. So these are all the huruful qamariya. And what happens in al-huruful qamariya? What happens to the lam? Pronounced. Okay. Pronounced. Okay. And then when it comes to huruful shamsiya, the exact opposite happens. Alright, brothers? Our lam is not pronounced. Okay? Our lam is not pronounced. Okay? Let's quickly do this, brothers, because we don't want to make the lesson too long. Okay? So, the first one is ta, alright? At-tajiru. At-tajiru. Now, can you see at-tajiru? What did we not do? Did you pronounce the lam?
No.
We skipped the lam. Okay? At-tajiru. Huruf shamsiya, lam skipped. Okay? Tajiru, everyone, what's the meaning? Tajir, trader, good, or the merchant, or the businessman. Yeah. For some reason, whenever you say merchant, businessman, people think they're rich. You know, a very common sentence. At-tajiru ghaniyun. Yeah. The what do you call, the businessman is rich. Yeah. Okay. Next one is athaw. Athaw. Did we pronounce the lam? We didn't pronounce the lam. Yeah. Athaw means dress. All right. Does anybody know it? Is it dua? When you wear Alhamdulillah alladhi kathani hada wa razaqani. Some of the time in the dua you say Alhamdulillah alladhi kathani hada thawba wa razaqanihi min ghayri hilm minni wa la quwwa. Alright? All what do you call, all thanks be to Allah who has clothed me. Alright? From no power or might for myself. Okay? At-tawbah. You know these words, brothers, a lot of them are in the Quran. So when you read the Quran and you find these words, try and remember them. Okay? So our next one is dal ad-diku. Ad-diku. What's ad-diku, everyone? Rooster. Okay? Remember, chicken, right? We know chicken, right? You know. But chicken, the male version is called rooster. The female version? Hen. Hen. Okay? But we know generally that's chicken, right? Okay, we don't know. We are more interested in eating, right? But okay, but we need to know the difference. Okay, this is dal al-dhahabu. Al-dhahabu. Okay, al-dhahabu. Does anybody know what dhahabu? Gold. Okay. The next one we got ar-rijalu. Ar-rijalu. This is easy for us. Rijalu means the men. The men. Okay. Did we pronounce the lam? No, we didn't pronounce the lam. Next one, az-zahratu. Az-zahratu. Okay, these words, by the way, don't worry. Some of the words, you know, don't worry about too much about it now. Okay, they're given these words as an example. Okay, so zahratu and all will come later. Yeah, zahratu, the flower. Okay, the flower. Zahratu. A lot of time we hear people with the name Zahra. You know, that's what it means. Okay, Sin as-sama. Did we pronounce the lam? We skipped the lam. As-samaku. Do we know what it is? Fish. One of our favorite dish. You know? One of our favorite dish. Okay. Okay. Sheen. Asham. Ashamsu. Yeah. Ashamsu wal qamaru bihusban. Yeah. Ash-shamsu wal-qamaru bihusban. Yeah, look, that's the word here. Ash-shamsu. But they're very interesting, brothers. Arabic grammar. Do you think where has it been derived from? All these rules and everything that I'm telling you, where did it all come from? Does anybody know? It's from the Quran. Okay, so all these rules and everything that we are learning is all been derived from the Quran. Okay, so it's beautiful. Scholars and have done a lot of work for us, and what we got is a ready-made product. Okay, so this one is Sad as-sadru. As-sadru. Yeah, as-sadru means it's got a picture. Sadru. As-sadru means chest. Okay. Okay. Dad ad-daifu. Ad-daifu. Yeah. Ad-daifu. Yeah. Ad-daifu. Okay. Ad-daifu, I think, is guest. Okay. Just remember, we are only focusing on lam. Okay. Ad-daifu, not the meaning of the words, but we are interested in lam. What about what you call ta? At-talibu.
Just quick question. You know, week, is it the same spelling? You know, ad-daif is guest, but
there's a daif in it. Daif. Yeah. Yeah, different spelling. They are daif. Okay, but we can still check on that one. Yeah. The other one is Talibu, students. Yeah, are we pronouncing the lam? No, we're not pronouncing the lam. Okay, and then dhahru. Okay, dhahru. Okay, I can't remember the meaning of the word dhahru. Okay, but we look him. What you call, we're not pronouncing the lam. Okay, then the next word Al-lahmu. Al-lahmu, anyone knows lahmu? What is it? Meat. Good, mashallah. Alright? And this famous word?
Does anyone else's book have a dam on Az-Zahr? Is it just my book? So just going right.
Allah. Allah.
No, it's just fine. It's just I've got a dam. I just found
You got a dhamma?
a dam there. Just wanted to know if anyone else's book has got that. Az-Zuhr.
You got dhamma?
Just wanted to check if I was printing in my own or.
Oh, is it this way, this way?
Oh yeah, this one.
There is a dam on top of the shadda, right? That is a dam on top of the shadda.
Dhamma. Al-Zuhru. Al-Zuhru. Okay, brothers. Oh, well, I'll go check that one, inshallah, okay? So in your book, it's saying dhamma, right?
Yeah.
And then over here, it's saying fatha. Okay? So we're going to find al-Zuhru. It could mean Zuhr Salah. Al-Zuhr. Al-Zuhru. Zuhru. That makes more sense. Zuhr Salah. Yeah. Not Zahru. That's why, it confused me. Like, oh, that doesn't sound right. Yeah? So, but it is, everyone's got a dhamma or a fatha. Everyone's got dhamma in their book. Yeah? So, Zuhru means Zuhr Salah. Okay? That's it is. Okay? So, we sorted that one out. Okay? So, this is a typing error. Alright. Okay? So, we done that one. Now, let's move on. Okay. So, now, brothers, now, having explained this one, I want to give everyone a formula. Alright? And this is something I found in the book of Tajweed. Alright? So this formula, remember that one. Sometimes it get confusing. Do I pronounce lam? Do I not pronounce lam? Oh my God, what do I do? Do I pronounce alif? Okay? So listen to this one. Very interesting. So, qamar. Qamar is moon. Right? When the moon comes out, are the stars there? Are the stars visible?
It's just there.
Yeah, stars are visible. Okay, so that means stars are visible. That means we're going to pronounce lam. Simple as that. Okay, moon's out. Is the stars visible? Stars are visible. You can see that. Yeah, stars are visible. Moon is bright. The moon is bright, but we can still see the stars. Right? Of course, if it's not a cloudy sky. So, moon is out. That means we can see the stars. We're going to pronounce lam. Okay? Now look at the opposite side. When the sun is out, alright, are the stars visible? Stars are there, but are they visible? No, it's not visible. So that means we are going to skip lam. Okay? Remember this formula, brothers. Okay? Yeah? Should we go through it again? So when the moon is out, so imagine lam to be the stars. Okay? If you see the stars, you pronounce lam. If you don't see the stars, you don't pronounce lam. Okay? So when the moon is out, we can see the stars. Can we? So we're going to pronounce the lam. When the sun is out, we can't see the stars. Okay? So we're going to not pronounce the lam. Everyone's clear with that one?
How can you understand this is the moon and this is the sun? Basically, is it the word like a
Yes.
word?
So good question. These
This word.
Here, whenever you try to change them from indefinite to definite, it will be,
Moon.
it will have alif and lam. You're going to pronounce lam. And these words, when you try to change, include but these two rows, brothers, yeah, 2 columns here, 2 columns here. Okay? When you try to change them, if you try to change these one from indefinite to definite, they'll take alif and lam. If you take, you're going to pronounce lam. If you try to change these ones from indefinite to definite, you will not pronounce lam. Okay, that's our only way. Now comes an important question. Is some of the students ask, should we sit and memorize these 4 lines? Yeah, should we sit and memorize? Okay, huruf al-qamariya, bagar alif, ba, jim, ha, kha, ain, ghain. Should we do that? I would say don't do it. All right, don't do it. It's not something that we need to memorize. All right, it will automatically come through practice. Give it a few more lessons, inshallah. And if I say, for example, Baitan brother, can you convert it? Al-Baitu. You see, automatically it's come up. Okay, right. Najmun?
An-Najmun.
An-Naj? An-Najmu. An-Najmu. See, brother didn't say Al-Najmu, he said An-Najmu. Automatically came up. Okay, Brother, Diku, Dikun,
Adiku.
Adiku, look, he's already picked it up. Okay, brother, let's give you another one. Kamarun, look, you come up here. Okay, brother, Tajirun, Tajirun, Attajiru, you picked it up, look, alright, Babun, Al-Babu, Sarirun, look, Alhamdulillah, it automatically came up. You are doing it right, yeah, without me even telling. Okay, so this will inshallah automatically come up, brothers. Don't worry too much about memorizing this. All right, focus more on the words. Okay, the words. Okay, and remember,
Someone is there like something like a accent like a that means like the comma was like a solar one or lunar one, something like that.
it's nothing to do with accent. So words have been classified as we've seen. The 28 letters of the Arabic alphabet have been classified into these. Okay, 4 columns. So when you try to change it from definite to indefinite, it is a case. If it's a solar letter, then if it's a moon letter, then we pronounce lam. Yeah, and if it's a solar letter, we do not pronounce lam. Simple as that. Okay, brother? Yeah. Has anyone got any confusion about this, brothers? Before I move on, I need to make sure that everyone's understood this. If you have a question, you can ask me.
You know the 28 consonants you said they're divided into two, Qamariya and Shamsiya. Maybe it's too advanced now. Is there any wisdom behind the way the words are structured under Qamariya?
Why did this go in that group and why did this go in this group? Okay, I haven't got the answer to that, brothers, because I didn't do the grouping. Yeah, scholars have done the grouping. Okay, so what was the reason behind putting these letters in these groups? You know,
I know in advance there is something about just one.
No, do you know answer? Do you have the answer? Okay, so that's be a good question. All right, you see, let's find out. Let's make this what we call a side note homework. So why did a letter fall into a certain group? Why did a letter fall into Shamsiya and show a group to another group? What I can understand is one of the things is the pronunciation would not be nice, right? For example, if you were to say, for example, Rajulun, Al-Rajulu, does that sound soft in the tongue? Al-Rajulu. No, Ar-Rajulu sounds more appropriate.
Easy on the tongue.
Yes, brother?
What we learned before is all the Shamsiyas from the tip of the tongue.
Qamariya,
Just the rest of them.
the rest of the yes.
Because Lam is already from the tip of the tongue.
So those letters that come from the tip of the tongue, that might be the reason for classification. And one other thing, brother, which I don't know, always you will see Shamsiya letter will have a shadda. Okay? A shadda for you to distinguish. Alright? And a lot of the Qamariya letters, people write a sukoon over there. Okay? It's still okay. Not a problem. Alright? So inshallah, once we go into the lesson, brother, it will become more clear. Now, this is a summary of lesson number 3. Okay? So what I've done, it's a lot to go through. So what I've done for everyone today is put them into bullet points. Yeah? This is something very important, brothers. If you're studying any topic, any chapter, anything, if you find it too hard, put it into bullet points. Alright? Put it into bullet points so that it is easy for everyone to, inshallah, go through it. Okay? Alright, brothers, we're going to, inshallah, take a look at these description and finish the lesson. Okay? I'm not going to go through all of them. It's basically a summary of what we have learned so far. Okay? So what did we learn in this chapter? We learned about Arabic definite article and indefinite article. This is what we learned, number 1. Okay? So we learned Baitun al-Baitu. Okay? Got it, that one? That's the first thing we learned in chapter 3. Okay? We are not going into too much detail now here. We're just looking at what we've learned. Alright? I will put this up in the group, brothers. Number 2 that we learned in this lesson is solar letter and lunar letter. Huruf al-Shamsiya, Huruf al-Qamariya. Okay? Look, Ash-Shamsu. We talked about the letter. We learned, okay? Okay? So one thing, remember, with Huruf al-Shamsiya, when al is prefixed and noun beginning with the solar letter, the al is assimilated into the solar letter, yeah? So ash-shamsu, okay? And then the moon, it is al-qamaru, okay? Al-qamaru, we got that one, nice and clear. Next one, what else did we learn in this example, in this chapter? We learned, for example, najmun, an-najmu, rajulu, yeah, ar-rajulu, so rajulu, al-rajulu, right? Ar-rajulu, sorry, alright? Ar-rajulu, alright? Then ad-diku, and then as-samaku. We gone through those examples. So, something else we learned in this chapter is pronunciation rule, okay? Remember we said, what did we say? It says when you change it, it is al-baytu, right? Al-baytu. But if you put something in front of here, it becomes wal-baytu. The sound of what? Our alif is completely skipped, okay? Alright? Some has said to indicate the omission is small, this one is put. Why is this one again? Symbol of what? Hamzatul wasal, okay? Okay, it plays out the Hamza. Example, wal-baytu. Correct? Got that one, brothers? So you can have this kind of situation or you can have this type of situation. But you should be able to identify between the two. Okay? And then also we talked about Hamzatul Wasal. Okay? So in this case, let's look at the example. Al-babu maftuhun. By the way, this al-babu, huruf al-shamsiyah, huruf al-qamariyah. Al-babu maftuhun. Qamariyah, we pronounce the lam. Okay? And then second case, al-qalamu maksurun. Okay, huruf al-shamsiyah, huruf al-qamariyah. Qamariyah. Look, it's coming. It's coming, mashallah. Alright, so we learned how we use Hamzatul Wasal. In this case, this is Hamzatul Wasal or Hamzatul Qat? Hamzatul Wasal, because there is no sign on top. No sign on top, Hamzatul Wasal. We should automatically know. Alright, so we should know. Look, it's saying that sometimes nothing is put on top of there, but you need to know the difference between the, okay? And then we got tanween, okay? So whenever a word ends with tanween, for example, maftuhun, okay? In order to translate as a house, alright? This does not apply to adjectives like maftuhun, maksurun, okay? The breakdown should here clarify the grammatical points, Hamzatul Wasal and Hamzatul Tanween. Okay, so now something very important, brothers, we learned, right? Baitun, right? Right? Baitun, right? Baitun. So automatically when you see Baitun, you know it is definite or indefinite? Indefinite. Alright? So that's fine. That rule is fine. Baitun, al-baitu, business is okay. But sometimes we have the situation of al-babu maftuhun. Aha! Maftuhun is ending with what? Tanween. Is it mubtada or khabar? Khabar. Okay? So now it's a news about the door which is open. So now if you see the khabar, alright, maftuhun, open, does that mean it is what do you call? Does that mean it is what do you call? A noun? The maftuhun, for example. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Yeah, al-babu maftuhun. Now we said any word that's ending, any word that ending with tanween, like dammatain, marfu, it is what? No, it's not khabar. So it's a noun. It's an indefinite noun. Okay, so kitabun, for example. Yeah, kitabun, for okay. Our brothers, the last bit we're going to inshallah do. I want everyone to be 100% with this one. Okay, and then we're going to finish inshallah. So we got here. Okay, kitabun. Alright, it's definite or indefinite? Indefinite. Alright, but bear in mind, brother, this is a noun. Okay, this is a noun. Okay, but if similarly now, this word is also ending with tanween, right? But does that mean it's a noun? No. This is something else. We're going to come in the next lesson. We're going to know is yeah. It is describing our noun. It is telling something about our noun. Okay, so if you have, yeah, so let's take this sentence that we had. Okay, so this, though this is ending with tanween, all right, this does not mean it's a noun. It is a adjective. Okay, which we will learn. Okay, so this one is our mubtada, this is our khabar. Okay, so this is telling us something about the door, that the door is open. All right, don't confuse the two. One is an adjective, one is a noun. Okay, so if you see, for example, noun, does that sound like a thingy? Maftuhun, maksurun, they don't sound like noun anyway, right? So don't confuse the two between them.
Actually, there is no adjective in the Arabic, isn't it?
The adjective, yeah, they're describing the noun. Okay, so just be careful with that one. Okay, don't confuse between the noun and adjective. We'll have a detailed chapter on adjective which is just coming very soon, brothers. Okay, all right, so we're going to finish here. We'll finish today's lesson. Now this is the quiz that I put on the group. Okay, we're going to quickly go through. I only put the 5 questions, brothers, just to test everyone's knowledge. Okay, so how should we do it? So anyone who knows the answer, raise your hand. Okay, or if you find it too difficult, I will tell the answers. Okay, which of the following is the correct definite form of baitun, a house? We got baitun, so we got baitin, al baiti, baita, al baitu. Go for it, brother. D, al baitu. Everyone agree with that? Yes. Al baitu. That's good, mashallah. Then choose the correct meaning of the word maktabun. Is it a book, a house, a desk, a door? Okay, let's give the other brother a chance. That's good, mashallah. Alright. Number 3. Okay. What is the meaning of the Arabic word maftuhun? Yes, brother, go for it. No, miftahun, sorry. I read it as maftun, sorry. It's miftahun, you're right. Miftahun means key. Good, mashallah. Alright. In Arabic, when alif and lam is added to a noun starting with the solar letter, huruf al-shamsiyah, what happens to the pronunciation of lam in alif and lam? It is pronounced clearly, it is double, it is assimilated with the next letter, it remains silent. Yes, brother, go for it. Huruf al-shamsiyah. Let's read the question again. Okay. When alif and lam is added to a noun starting with the solar letter, so najmun, yeah, an-najmu, an-najmu. What happens to the pronunciation of lam in alif and lam? Yeah, an-najmu. So we do not pronounce the lam. We do not pronounce the lam. You're right, brother. It remains silent. Okay. Which of the following is the correct indefinite form of al-qalamu? Al-qalamu. So we're looking back now with the other way around. Yes, brother, you want to go for it? Yes. Qalamun. Good, mashallah. Number 2. Yeah. Well done to everyone for trying. Alright. Brothers who didn't try, go for it. Okay. Go for it. It's good to have some fun in the class, inshallah. Okay. So these, I'm going to be sending you all these quizzes. Alright. Every week, inshallah. I'll try my best. Alright. Do not ignore these quizzes. Sometimes it's good to test your mind. You will be like, oh, qalamun, I know this one. Oh, it's done it so many times. But you know, if you do it once, if you do it 2, if you do it twice, if you do it thrice, if you do it 4 times, what's going to happen? It's only going to make you stronger. Only going to make you stronger. Yeah? Sometimes, you know, it's only going to make, sometimes, you know, these exercises and all that. Yeah, we've done this one so many times, you know, I'm just going to put it on the side. No, don't put it on the side. Okay? The more you do it, the stronger you get. And remember what I said, brothers, the stronger your foundation is getting, right? When you get to book 2, it'll be easy for you. Alright? But because you already made a big, strong base, right? And then that time, it should be, inshallah, more easy for you. Okay, brothers, inshallah, we're going to finish our lesson today here. Alright, next week, inshallah, we're going to start with lesson 4. And lesson 4, next week, 2 seconds, brothers, I know everyone's willing to go, is, I shouldn't say heavy chapter, let's put it this way, exciting chapter. So all this time we were talking about marfu. Yeah? Al-kitabu, al-marfu. To next week, inshallah, we're going to go to majroor. Inshallah. Okay? And we will also learn pronouns. Okay? We all ask Allah to give us the ability and tawfiq to inshallah get through the lessons inshallah, and ask Allah to make it easy for us, and may Allah accept all this work that we have done. May Allah give us the patience and ability to learn this beautiful language, Arabic, and we ask Allah again to forgive all our sins and make us among His righteous slaves. Ameen. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.